We're diving into the high seas to highlight the top adrenaline pumping activities that you can do on cruise ships. From futuristic robots to heart pumping roller coasters, get ready for an epic adventure that will leave you quite breathless. But before we dive in, let's make sure to smash that subscribe button below so you don't miss any of the thrilling activities. Let's get started, shall we? We have 10 different activities that we are going to dive into from different cruise lines and different cruise ships. First up, coming in on number 10 on the list is Waterslides. And of course, there are several different cruise ships out there, cruise lines, that are known for their very impressive water slides, offering thrilling experiences for passengers simply of all ages. And some of the cruise lines that are best known for their most famous water slides include the Perfect Storm, which is found on some Royal Caribbean ships, which include 3 different high-speed water slides that offer twists and turns and drops, and really providing you with that thrilling experience for cruisers. Another one to look at is the Disney Fantasy, offers the Aqua Duck. Also, the new Disney Wish offers a new coaster water experience. It's a thrilling journey on a water tube. And of course, with all of these different type of water slides, they're often providing you panoramic views of the ocean and as you move throughout the ship. There are other type of water slides that have more of the aqua park experience as well, like on the MSC Meraviglia, where they offer the Polar Aqua Park, which is in a water park that includes 4 different slides, high-speed slides, transparent loops that you can look out and see the water, and they extend over the side of the ship, providing you stunning views of the ocean as well. And the last one that we'll touch here on water slides is the Carnival Horizon, which offers a Dr. Seuss waterworks, which is really cute for the kiddos, and it offers several different colored slides themed after, of course, Dr. Seuss characters, highlighting the Cat in the Hat, which is a raft slide, and it twists and turns with, of course, colorful tubes. Now, water slides comes in at number 10, our last spot on this list, and they're going to increasingly get more intense as we go along. Many cruise lines are consistently innovating and adding new type of water slides and activities to their ships to enhance that onboard experience for passengers, which is very exciting for us, giving us the option to choose from many different activities for when we want to book a cruise vacation. Coming in at number 9 is the North Star. This offers a really fun ride to anyone who doesn't mind heights. Now, it may not be the most thrilling thing out there, and if you're unfamiliar, the North Star is available on Royal Caribbean. It is a glass enclosed pod, and with this, it's very similar to the London Eye. It's a capsule that you will stand in, but much smaller. You're not strapped in. You have free movement to walk around, and it's attached to a giant mechanical arm that lifts the pod up and down and even over the side of the ship, which is pretty darn cool. The experience is a cross between like a modern Ferris wheel and a ski resort style gondola, if you will. Now, the North Star moves very slowly, and if you're at all squeamish or very scared of heights, this is where it's going to get that adrenaline pumping going for you, as the arm will rise about 300 feet above sea level. It's only about a 15 to 20 minute ride, and it can accommodate about 14 passengers on board. You can experience this on just a few Royal Caribbean ships, those being the Anthem of the Seas, Ovation of the Seas as well, but those are complimentary. If you're sailing on the Quantum of the Seas out of China, they charge for that, but this is where you can also have some fun rides during peak times of sunset or sunrise as well.
Time to get on the North Star. So excited for the views. We're currently in Perfect Day Coco Cay, so we're gonna get some great views of the island. And this actually is higher than Thrill Water Park Daredevil's Tower and goes higher than the balloon. So we just stepped off of the North Star. Really cool experience. So right now the capacity holds 8 people. It does go all the way up and extend, and then we rotate it. So don't worry, you do get great views from up top here, and don't be afraid because you can just hold on. It's okay. Really enjoyed it and got to see all of the island and even like the expansion. maybe a little preview of what's to come. So super cool. I highly recommend. Make your reservations early and ahead of time if you want to enjoy this experience on board.
Next up is the Sky Ride on Carnival Horizon and Vista. We have a heart-pounding activity as not only are you getting your blood flowing, but you have to pedal on this one to get yourself around. The Sky Ride is pretty cool because as you are on a suspended track, you're soaring above the decks of the ship with really, of course, those panoramic views of the ocean and the wind blowing in your hair. It's a thrilling experience that combines the cycling and the sensation of somewhat flying as you're moving through up high. So whether you're just a daredevil or you're just trying to look for that unique way to take in all of the scenery, this Sky Ride is a fun one and an activity that you will have your adrenaline pumping for sure. Now the Sky Ride has some minimal height requirements, which is 54 inches, and also a weight limit of 250 pounds for those who are looking to participate. Next up, we're moving into a activity that goes much faster than the ones that we just discussed, and that is the Go-Karts that are offered on Norwegian Cruise Line. Get ready to rev up your engines and put racing skills to the test here as you compete with other cruisers. If you're competitive, this one is for you. You will go up to the top decks of the ship and have a high-speed adventure that will take you through a true race car experience right on the high seas. So a few of Norwegian's ships are packed with a plethora of adrenaline pumping racetracks that will get your heart going once you have the most thrilling activities and experiences on these go-karts. It will suck you in, wanting you to keep going back to rev up those engines and experience this. I really enjoyed this, and competing with your fellow cruisers is also a lot of fun. Pro tip, get yourself someone to stand on the sidelines and use the little guns to help you go even faster. If they hit the target on the back of your cart, it'll give you a boost. So of course, all of the different tracks that this is available on the Norwegian ships have different tracks, different longest tracks at sea on their brand new ship with the Norwegian Prima. Other ships, they even have different twists, turns, even a bridge. So this high speed adventure will really make you feel like you're a race car driver at sea. If you're interested in this, rides are $15 each, an extra $5 if you want to have the whole entire track to yourself. That's a cool experience, so you can really let loose, open her up, and see how fast you can get that bad boy going. If you want to purchase an entire unlimited ride for your cruise, it's about $199 depending on the length of your cruise. And Norwegian's Primas, of course, their brand new ship has the longest go-kart yet, so we'll see what comes with the next Norwegian ship, the Norwegian Viva. Next up, we have zip lines at sea here, and these are often built within ropes courses on multiple different cruise lines, although there are some zip lines that are not built within ropes course, and that is on Royal Caribbean. So for those of you who really like another adrenaline pumping activity that involves heights, this one is for you. It's an activity that will leave you breathless as you zip over the side of the ship or over a part of the ship in some of those scenarios as well. So if you could just imagine yourself soaring through the air, feeling that wind in your face and that ocean blowing as you zip through a ropes course, it is so much fun. Not only do they have the zip line, but they also have the plank, which we're kind of including in this one as well. So you can experience this on Royal Caribbean, Norwegian as well, Carnival, and even so, it's providing you that experience like no other. You can see this activity offered on a few different ships, but what gets me every time is when you're out at sea, experiencing this, doing the zip line, it is so scary. I enjoy all of the adrenaline pumping activities myself, but this is one thing where I really need someone to push me because I get so scared on these planks. When you're going over the side of the ship and you're at sea, that'll do it for me. So as you can see thus far, a lot of these activities are offered on many different cruise lines and multiple different ships and within the cruise line's fleet. So don't be left adrift at sea here with all the different options that you have available to you. When you're ready to book a cruise, be a smart and avid traveler here. Like these other 73% of set-aside cruisers work with a travel advisor here to help them tailor their cruise experience to be stress-free and a great experience. So don't miss the boat and get your free quote on my website right here so you can go ahead and get your vacation started. Now, continuing with these zip lines here, a brand new cruise ship, Icon of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, is going to have a zip line that has you go over the logo of Royal Caribbean. So really a good impression of some brave skills that are going to be needed for that one for sure. Again, over the side of the ship, I'm nervous.
All right, so I'm now in line for the zip line. Haven't done it yet. This is gonna be a hoot. You're not able to wear any glasses if you don't have like the straps for them, and no jewelry, no bracelets, no necklaces, no earrings, nothing in your pockets. It's free, but you do have to meet the height requirement. Let's go! Come on, water! All right, so I just got done. It's over like in a blink of an eye. So much fun though. Feel the breeze, not really in your hair because you're wearing a helmet and there's the visor and stuff, but the guys are really great. So remember to bring your socks, and if you don't have shoes, they have the shoes for you. It's like the rock climbing shoes as well. Whoop, there they go. So you got to keep your hands on the harness there the whole time, and amazing. I loved it. That was a lot of fun. Should I do it again?
And then we have dry slides here, which are offered on a few different cruise lines, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean. And if you're looking for a really different kind of thrill, if you want to experience some oohs and ahs without having to get into your bathing suit, this is for you. The dry slides are often ones that will have drop floors. You drop multiple floors. It will definitely get your heart pumping here. These slides include the Ultimate Abyss on Royal Caribbean, the Oasis class ships. Some of these have them, like the Symphony of the Seas, and they're really not for the faint of heart, as you'll climb up to the top of the ship here and plunge on down multiple stories, twisting and turnings at high speeds. There's sounds as well and lights that will flash as you move on through on a map. And before reaching the bottom, all of that, it'll happen. It makes it actually seem like you're going even faster than you were before. It's adrenaline rush like no other, and really definitely a challenge for those who are afraid of heights, because when you step out on that platform, it's clear and you can see the ocean down below you. So one ship that really takes that excitement to a whole new level here is the Prima by Norwegian Cruise Line. Now this ship has a few different features for dry slides, not one, not two, but 3 different slides that curl around the exterior of the ship, providing, again, exhilarating experiences like no other. A pair of the slides are actually dual ones where you can race down. There's the Rush that allows you to race to the bottom of this experience in a competition against your friends, your family, or just another cruiser. And as you plunge down at breakneck speeds, you'll feel the rush of the adrenaline and the wind blowing through your face, bringing you out into that inner child that loves these type of experiences. Smash the thumbs up button if that's you as well. Doing these, it releases your inner child. We are one of the same here. Really kind of makes you feel alive. I will say on the Norwegian Prima, out of the 2 slides that are dueling going down, I found that one was much faster than the other. So choose wisely if you want to win in that competition. I'm super competitive. Next up, we have number 4, the FlowRider on Royal Caribbean. Now, adrenaline junkies, hold on to your boogie boards here, because we're about to ride the waves like never before. Royal Caribbean has got you covered with these jaw-dropping FlowRider surf simulators here, available on select ships that leave you itching to really grab your board and shred those waves. Also, you're going to want to hold on to your bathing suits when you do this ride here. It's adrenaline pumping because you might just lose your swim trunks. Believe me, folks, I've seen it happen. And this really isn't your ordinary wave pool. The FlowRider is a self-contained surf area that pumps a mind-boggling 34,000 gallons of water per minute, creating waves that will make you feel like you're out on the open sea catching those waves, maybe off of the coast of Hawaii. Who knows? Whether you're a pro or a newbie, you can actually get some tips from all of the surf instructors helping you do the kneeboarding or even graduating up into the stand-up surfing. It's a pretty epic experience you won't want to miss. Some people will even say that starting off with the stand-up boarding is easier than the boogie boarding and being on your knees. Who knows? The best part is that it's included in your experience, and there's different scheduled times where you can participate in this throughout your cruise. You can schedule one to participate and test your skills. And if you're looking to up your game, you can even opt in for a private session or a group lesson as well for an additional fee to learn from the experts and really become a pro in no time. But hey, before you jump in, check out the height requirements here. Boogie boarding is open to riders who are at least 52 inches tall, while stand-up surfing requires a minimum height requirement of 53 inches. Safety first on this one here. Once you meet the height requirements, you can get ready to ride those waves and show off your sweet skills. Now, currently, the FlowRider is available on a lot of different ships, select ships, including Quantum class, Oasis class, Freedom class, and Voyager class. So that's a lot of different ships that you can find it on. Our next experience coming in at number 3 is the Ripcord by iFly, also found on Royal Caribbean. So if you're ready to take your cruise adventure to new heights, look no further than the Ripcord by iFly. This is an adrenaline pumping activity that allows you to experience the thrilling sensation of skydiving. I've never participated in skydiving in my life, but I have done it on land and on a cruise ship. So you can jump out of a plane essentially while you're on a ship. It gives you that sensation. So the adventure begins with a short video tutorial and teaches you the basics of skydiving techniques. So once you're geared up, you're provided with the apparel and you can step into the Ripcord by iFly, and it's basically a wind tunnel, and you can get ready for that epic 1-minute ride here. You feel the rush of the wind. It's actually really kind of cool to soar in the air and feel like a real skydiver. For those who are avid skydivers, these type of wind tunnels are where they practice before they might jump out of a real airplane for real skydiving. So if you're looking for some incredible memories, you can participate in this. And the best part is that it's complimentary, so you can enjoy this thrilling adventure without any additional cost. If 1 minute isn't long enough for you and you're looking for an even more intense adventure, you can opt into a 2-minute ride at the North Star starting at $49.99. 2 minutes for $50 sounds like a steep price here, but when you're in that wind tunnel, 2 minutes will definitely feel a bit of a struggle as you're moving around trying to fly your way through. It's an extended ride, so it allows you to take the adventure to that next level and get a little bit more airtime, excitement, and of course, adrenaline. Next up, we have one of the firsts with a cruise ship having a roller coaster at sea. We're talking about Bolt, the first roller coaster at sea here. If you're a thrill seeker and you want to experience a roller coaster, you're going to want to cruise on Carnival Mardi Gras, Carnival Celebration, or the new upcoming Carnival Jubilee. Get ready to buckle up and hold on tight as you zoom around the decks of the ship here in the aft at the Carnival Playground, Celebration Playground. That is the neighborhood of the ship that you will find this roller coaster here. It has twists and turns, no upside down, but it does give you a breathtaking view of the ocean. So Bolt is really an adrenaline pumping experience. So much so that it actually gives you a boost button to give you that little extra kick to make it a more thrilling ride, surely to be the highlight of your cruise vacation if you are into the adrenaline. Now, pro tip for those who want to participate in Bolt is take it from Lee, the cruise director on the Carnival Celebration. In our exclusive interview with him, I will drop the link in the description box of that interview. But for those who want to participate in this, he suggests to actually ride in the back seat, as once you give up a little bit of that control of hanging onto the handlebars and not being able to push that boost button, it gives you the ultimate scary experience here because you feel more of the track and get whipped around a little bit more. So there you have it if you want to have a little bit more thrilling experience. I say, heck, do it both. Do 2 times around the track and just flip with whoever you're riding with, so you get to experience it both. Now, as soon as you have smashed the thumbs up, we're getting right into number 1, which is the Robotron on MSC Seascape. We are finaling our list here with a mind-blowing experience that you can only experience on this one ship within the MSC fleet as of right now. So, as you get ready to face your fears with this cutting edge robot that's going to make you want to dance and interact as you strap into this experience. So its futuristic moves will move along to the music that gets played. It has some pretty impressive acrobatics, as it's really a jaw-dropping spectacle because it's also on the pool deck. So if you are a screamer like myself, you are giving quite the ambiance for those who are hanging out by the poolside. So it's an experience that you won't find anywhere else. It's sure to get your heart racing and make you feel like you are a little bit of a shaken martini. One thing that I think is really special about this, and actually gives it those bonus points to make it come first in this list, is that it actually has, get this, 3 different modes. So you have basically easy, medium, and hard, and different levels within that as well here. So you'll hear different songs if you ride it more than once. And it's something that is offering to you to basically enjoy a different experience every time you ride. Not all of those different things previously can offer that. So if my memory serves me, it is $10 for a ride on Robotron. But because I like you guys so much, I'm going to give you 2 little bonus activities as well that just didn't make the cut, but you might be interested in participating. Is first up, ice skating on Royal Caribbean. They're the only cruise line that offers ice skating, lacing up, doing some twirls on the ice, and also F1 Formula Racing on MSC. They have this on a lot of their ships here. And what I think this is really cool is it's much harder than it looks. So as you strap in the car, getting in, getting out, feeling all of the sounds as it goes through, it is pretty hard. So that is a bonus 2 activities for you. So many of these activities are so adrenaline pumping that you can do to leave your little heart's content here, from futuristic robots, heart pumping roller coasters, zip lining, go-karts. It's really thrill inducing. So be sure to satisfy your need for speed and excitement. Get that adrenaline going for that incredible adventure at sea here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out and check out these other videos I have right here. If you're looking for specific ship tours, more information about specific ships that have, for example, Robotrons on MSC Seascape, if you want to know even more about that ship in particular, chances are I have more videos and playlists all on that where you can check that out, or even more from the other activities as well. So stay veggie, stay adventurous, stay keeping that adrenaline pumping. And until next time, ciao for now.